What's up with it, Hood News peeps? It's your girl Grizzy reporting live here with the Hood News. I made it just in time for any possible sound bite. So let me get this microphone hooked up. Let's get all this hooked up, friends. We're out here. The lady has surrendered. We're off of Cypress Wood and 45, friends. It took forever for me to get here through this traffic. I was not really wanting to come out due to the traffic, but nonetheless, your girl made it. I hope everybody's doing good. Please be safe and be advised. Lady from the freeway that was sitting on a chair armed with a gun has surrendered, and she's gonna hopefully get all the help she needs, man. This is best outcome we could have hoped for. So yeah, traffic is starting to flow again. It's gonna be a while before the freeway opens back up on these lanes, but can I put who's throwdown? Who's throwdown? Is this your throwdown? Oh, hey friend, can I put this on the? Thank you. All right. Hold on, friends. Here we go. All right, I gotta get these microphones ready. All right, friends. So what's up with it, Hood News peeps? Man, crazy. Shout out to my friend Bryce Newberry for his live video, because without that, friends, like we had no clue what was really going down. Look, I think that's the sheriff. I don't know, somebody big is coming through, or that's the SWAT truck. Here they come. They're pulling up, friends. Somebody's pulling up. Look, we got a pup, ready to apply for canine. So the freeway is opened back up on one side, friends, and yes, the lady has surrendered peacefully. Thank God. Thank God. She got up and hugged law enforcement. So you can tune in with KPRC. They're going to have all those exclusive moments, friends. Give me some thumbs up. Can you hear me? Test, 1, 2, 3. Test. What's up, friends? How y'all doing? We're out here, and I think they're waiting for media briefing. What's up? I think they're waiting for media for the I think that's the sheriff. Somebody's coming through. All right, friends, let me start miking up. Let's get ready. Let me know when you guys can hear me. Okay, here we go. Check in, peeps. Brizzy reporting live here off of 45. Yes, how are you doing? 45 and Cypress Wood. This is where we're at.
Good evening. I'm Major Sid Collier, Harris County Sheriff's Office. I'm joined with Major Dean, Captain Eckey, and Lieutenant Baker. Today at approximately 1:30 p.m., Harris County Dispatch was notified of a crash that occurred here in the 19,000 block of the North Freeway. When deputies arrived, first of all, C4 arrived here on scene, and they discovered a unknown major minor where a black female was displaying a weapon sitting in the middle of moving traffic. It appeared that her vehicle struck the back of an 18-wheeler. At that point, standoff ensued, and Harris County SWAT was activated, and we deployed to the scene. What we know primarily is that this is a 64-year-old black female who has history of mental illness. She's been transported to the hospital for help. I'm happy to know that no one was injured. There was no force used to take her in custody. None of our deputies were injured, but I am greatly appreciative of the community for their patience and this traffic nightmare that occurred. We had to shut down the freeway in both directions. Thank the public so much for your patience, and thank you all for spreading the word, asking the public to stay out of the area while we conduct business. I'll take any questions at this time.
What goes into the decision about how long the freeway is going to stay shut down? I mean, a lot of people were stuck for a lot of hours today.
The question is, what goes in that decision? So there is no decision to make. Life is the utmost important. There's no price to put on life. If we'd have to stay here multiple hours, we would have to save this person's life. The good thing is someone's mother, grandmother is coming home tonight. But maybe not tonight, after she gets some help, but they're not injured, they're not dead. We didn't have to use force to take her into custody. So she's able to get the help she needs, and that's a win. That's a win for everybody. I also like to thank Precinct 4 for their their efforts out here. They initially secured the scene, so we got here to relieve them, and we couldn't have done it without them. So thank them as well.
So can you tell me what the hostage negotiators told her that finally made her surrender and give up?
So we started out with our crisis negotiation team. They just built a rapport, communicated with her, listened to her. She listened to us. They collaborated, and at some point, we found something that she was willing to grasp onto to stay alive, and that was the most important thing that occurred here today. We saved her life. She lived another day to get help.
Did she mention why she beat her? Was she?
As stated earlier, she has some mental illnesses that she's dealing with, so there's no rationality as far as what's taking place. Maybe there's meds, but there is history of some psychosis with her, so that's to be determined. I don't want to speculate.
I know it's a delicate situation, but will any issue cross?
There is the issue of the crash that initially occurred. Everything else would be up to the investigators that take on the report. Yes.
Could you tell us a little bit more about that crash? Someone is believed in the conventional happened?
So both vehicles was traveling southbound on the North Freeway. It appears that she intentionally hit the 18-wheeler, from what I was told, but that's still under investigation.
And she was armed the whole time? Was she waving the gun around? What was happening?
Yeah, she had what appeared to be a .38 revolver in her right hand. She persistently kept it to her face, her throat, her head, therefore making it very difficult for us to approach her and have to take the gun away. So it was a very delicate situation throughout the whole ordeal. And I commend our CIT negotiators to bring this to a very successful conclusion.
It appeared she was talking and maybe smiling during some of the conversations that she was having. Like, was she responding and actually having...
She was very much engaging in conversations. She would sometimes say she's going to surrender and then not. So she was in and out of sorts. And that's normal for someone that's in a mental crisis.
Well, it's just so loud. Did you say that you believe she intentionally hit the vehicle?
Yes, from what I'm told, the crash was intentional. Therefore, we may have to deal with that as far as some citations or something. But the other driver was not injured at all.
What can you tell us about steps that were taken to protect Craft's life today? I mean, we saw obviously like your shield. What were some of the things you did to prevent others getting hit if there were worst case scenarios?
So the measures we took to negotiate with her is to provide shields for our negotiators to where they wouldn't be injured, because she would not use a phone. So they have to be a face-to-face negotiation, which is our last resort that we want to use. And we have to stop traffic going both ways, because a stray bullet could very well hit a passerby or you all that was standing here observing the situation.
Was it her daughter who came to do some of the negotiating as well?
Yeah, we use what we call a third-party intermediary negotiator. We allowed her to speak to her daughter to let her know her daughter was safe. That was something that kept her here with us from doing something foolish. So once she realized our daughter was here, she was safe, she was going to be allowed to see her again, it got better at that point.
At the end, we saw her get up and she actually hugged the law enforcement officer. I mean, what does that ending mean to y'all? Like, did she say anything?
That's a great experience, because that tells me that negotiator and her formed a bond. He was very sincere with her, and she poured out her heart to him, and it saved her life today. So that was very positive, and maybe she can grow from that. Thank you all. Appreciate your patience.
Thank you.
All right, Hood News peeps, it's your girl Grizzy. Once again on 45, this is North Freeway, the southbound lanes at East Cypress Road. Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
I don't think I've ever met you.
Oh, nice to meet
So I
you.
wanted to say hello.
Hey, thank you, friend. Oh, I appreciate you so much. Thank you.
Good. Don't lie to him.
Hey. Thank y'all for everything you do. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, I appreciate you. Hey, good to see you, friend. How you doing? Good, good. All right, friends, man. Shout out to the Harris County Sheriff's Office, Precinct 4. That's been out here since, like, when it started around 1:30ish, 1:40 is when one of our peeps, I got video. The lady crashed. Now, whether it was intentionally or not, I mean, it's to everybody's interpretation. But look, friends, let me show y'all what we got the video of the vehicle as it went into, hold on, friends. So as you guys see, the traffic is open again. The lanes are open on the freeway here. Here's the video. She literally drove up in front of the, there you go. Craziness, friends. What do y'all think about this? Were you stuck in this traffic? Let us know. Did you witness it? Man, she's crazy. But we're so glad once again that we're here and everybody's okay, everybody's safe. And yeah, please be advised, friends. Reporting live, it's your girl Grizzy. Back to you, friends. Be safe. I got a funny one for y'all after this.